Today I'm going to show the Corufell and a heavy attack build for it because it has a special heavy attack gimmick that basically turns it into a gunblade while you're heavy attacking. I am going to be using Citrine with this. All she does, it is her signature weapon. All it does is it increases the speed amount of time. It decreases the amount of time it takes for it to transform. It's no DPS increase, nothing like that. We're just going to be showing off the raw weapon here, and it's very fun. I like melee weapons with heavy attack gimmicks like the Tenant Agendis, the Argo and Vel, the Siam from Duviri. They're all very good and they're all very fun, and I'm going to be showing off this one. So let's get down here. Do have a lot of galvanized mods on this thing, so we do have to get some kills for its damage to actually ramp up. But it's good. It fires these giant waves, similar to like oh, what's it called? The one shotgun, the Arcoplasmor. It's very similar to like an Arcoplasmor, Catch Moon Kit Gun, that kind of thing. Big giant waves. It's very nice. And this guy probably just dies to heat procs. Yeah, we're chilling. Alright. So, very clear, satisfying clear. Because of the giant waves, like tile sets or where you want to use this thing, it absolutely loves hallways. I used to use this thing a lot, grinding arbitration, because the giant waves, like, it'll nuke the arbitration drones and, like, go straight through a pack of enemies. So it's very nice for that. AoE in general is good for arbitrations, but let's actually talk about the build here on the weapon we got. So, this is, please wait, this is what I have going on. All three galvanized melee mods, I think they're very important here. Galvanized steel for the more crit chance and crit damage, reflex for the heavy attack combo counter, and elementalist so our heat procs hit like a truck, and we want tons of status chance as well to increase our chance of inflicting the heat procs, you know. So very, very important build we got going on here with all three of these. We're not priming enemies, and they're mostly dying in 1 to 2 hits, and they're either going to die from the heat proc, so we don't need condition overload. Um, that's why we got prime pressure point on here. Killing blow, we are heavy attacking, so more heavy attack damage. Our status chance is a little low, even with Elementalist in the 60-60, so I could see a world where you put Weeping Wounds here, since we have this starting combo thing going on. I could see a world where you do that, but this has felt good to me. I've used it quite a bit like this, and I enjoy it. Organ Shatter, more crit damage, 60-60, more heat, more status chance, and more heat. Very, very simple build to put together. There's nothing very demanding here in the mod section. Now, the Arcane, this is demanding. Melee Duplicate comes from Netracell grinding. This is a lot of Netracells to get a full Melee Duplicate, so I completely understand if you don't have this one yet. Now, if you don't have Melee Duplicate, I 100% recommend Melee Exposure. And honestly, I think at the end of the day, this is more raw damage by stacking this Corrosive. Um, if you're on any Warframe that casts a lot, this might even be better than Melee Duplicate. Because you're going to be having this 240% Corrosive buff up all the time. So, I like Duplicate. It's a bit out of the ordinary. Not a lot of people use it. I don't even use it that much. I think there's like 2 other weapons I might use Melee Duplicate on. But Exposure is good if you don't have it. I know this is quite the grind to get Melee Duplicate, but Exposure is just as good, if not better. But I'm going to be running Duplicate because I don't get to run it a lot. So, and we're basically at almost like 100% crit all the time, or close to it. We will be getting lots of yellow hits then, and that's when Duplicate procs. When you get the yellow crit number, like just baseline 100% Duplicate procs for the extra hit a second time. So, very good, very fun. This is my build. There's nothing crazy I would alter out, you know, like I said, maybe Weeping Wounds here over Killing Blow, and you could switch this out for Exposure, but that's the build. I'm gonna go hop into a survival mission, and we will get cooking on this thing, and it'll be a good time. So I will see you there. We are here on some Mott Void survival. Nothing crazy going on. I'm not in Halvania. I'm not on the Kuva Fortress. Just want to do something chill because sinuses are kicking my butt in. It is not fun this time of year, I'll tell you that. But here we are. I didn't even make a video on Wednesday because it was bad. I was blowing my nose every 30 seconds. It was not fun. But I'm back. Playing Citrine here, get our damage mitigation up. Probably gonna try and look for a different room here. This is not the best spot to be in for making sure our KPM stays up. Not that it matters. This thing just kind of chunks all on its own. Like I said, I am on Citrine. It's her signature weapon. She gets a little bit more attack speed with it. It's not changing, moving the needle that much. Okay, here's a good room. Down below. We'll try and get down here. Whee! I need you guys downstairs ASAP. I mean, we're what, a minute and 30 in, and we're at 160 kills, so I mean, pretty good pace here. Alright, this isn't awful. We should be able to chill here. Activate my 2 again. And I got Blitz Eximist. Oop, I have to cough. I have to cough. Cover your ears. It might be loud. Sorry about that. Sinuses are going crazy. Boom. Yeah, but I mean, this thing is good. Just hold down heavy attack the entire time. Have a good time. Good gun. I'd recommend it on any Warframe, really, not just Citrine. It's a good thing at least one of her signature weapons are usable. Stephalos is quite the case of a shotgun. It's literally just a worse Archiplasmor for some reason. Don't know what the goal was with that shotgun. Has that interesting gimmick where, like, the longer the projectile travels, it gets bigger or does more damage or something. You got blitzed again. Oh no, it was an Arson Eximus. I'm stupid. My fault. Yeah, but we're chilling. Also, you could drop Killing Blow for like Berserker. I would do that. That's a good swap out. I don't know. That Killing Blow mod, I think there's definitely a lot of different ways you could go there. It's definitely the biggest flex spot on the build, but I don't think it really needs, I don't know, anything more. I think that's just for you to experiment with. You know, I like the Killing Blow. Maybe you don't, and you want to experiment with some different mods in that slot. But I think everything else in the build was set in stone. Roll. Ooh, look at that. Didn't get knocked down that time. Ooh, no skill issues today. No skill issues today. Boom, boom, boom. Wonder what Acolyte we're gonna get. Let's, do some gambling, you know. I'll start putting, the odds, the Vegas odds on what Acolyte shows up. That was a Blitz and an Arson Eximus. Whoa. Let me do that. We'll go back. Kind of didn't want to go that far. Whee! Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Torment. Alright, who gambled on Torment? Who was right? Let me know. Boop, boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think he would have died to the heap rocks, to be honest. We're at 4 minutes. I'll chill for another minute. Not much to talk about today. I am a little reserved than normal because of the whole sinus thing. You know, my head feels like a hot air balloon and my nose is stuffy. But I'm like, I can't skip more days. I gotta get this Johnson out. Boom. Because my YouTube channel has been doing kind of well. I'm kind of happy with it. It's been very fun. I've been enjoying it. It's kind of like, I really like Warframe, but I'm at the point where if I play, I'm kind of just playing the play and burning time, and I'm like, let me do something fun. It'd be fun to just talk about the stuff I like to use and all that jazz. And I'm having a good time. I want to make more Warframe videos, like Warframe guides. I've just been doing weapons, but it's very hard for me because, like, I feel like there's a billion things I could say for like an hour on every Warframe. Because I've kind of gone through and I've made Steel Path builds for all of them, but like, good lord, there's so much to talk about with each Warframe. I mean, at least most of them. They're all so unique in the powers and like the options you have to like get everything to a usable level in the steel path. You know, even guys like Oberon, you know, that crazy guy. But I don't know. I'll figure something out. And probably another weapon video tomorrow because I don't think these sinuses. That's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later in the next one. Bye bye. Peace.